Okay, this is store 659, customer Spurling. Let me give you a look at the room real quick so that you can see where we're working at. 3 plugs on this wall, got a center line of some 220 here for the stove. Then we got a post. This post is 7 inches deep, 5.5 inches wide, and goes all the way to the ceiling. And then you've got the other side to the door, or to the window, The windows are rather low, but they are still above the backsplash height, so we're still good with those. Over here on this wall, you've got a low outlet here. That's the number I'm giving you, which is the plug. And then I'm also going to this post. They're not going to go past this post. This is the side of the refrigerator, is where the post is going to stop at. So starting with this corner, on the corner, we're going to need a sink base angle built corner of 42. He wants to have a double bowl sink here. So a 36 would only be for a single bowl sink. So if I'm looking at that, I've got my hot and cold water here on the left. They're within 30 inches. That wrap is for the dishwasher, and then there's the drain. All of that was in 30 inches. A single bowl sink will work in 36, but if it's going to be a double bowl, it's going to have to be a minimum of a 42-inch corner angle sink base for that to work. Now the dishwasher is quite a ways away. There is probably going to be a cabinet here between the two of them like you have in your drawing, but that's going to change in size because this overall wall is a little bit shorter than the original layout. Now, overhead here, he is planning on having the cabinet come up to this, and then he wants us to put a 6-inch filler, which is only 5.5 inches wide, over at 12 inches deep to create a nice flat surface on the front of your cabinets. That way your cabinet has a straight line to it on the frame. Down here on the bottom, same thing. I'm going to pull the cabinet up to it. I'm going to put a 5.5-inch filler, and then we're going to jump over to the other side with cabinets. And that way his countertop will come along like this and just step out over and back and wrap around the post. That'll make your face frames look nice and clean up your moldings and stuff for the layout, and make everything look right. Now, because it's 5.5 inches wide, we probably want to go ahead and use the full 6 and order a filler overlay 630 for the bottom and a wall filler overlay for the top. Now I know you're stacking cabinets in this kitchen, so I need to make sure that you realize what you're stacking up to. Over here on the left hand side, that is 97.5 inches where these joists are actually coming into the room. The joists, these eye joists, start way over there and they come across this center wall right here. They're actually sit on the center wall. And then they come out and they just stop right there. If you can look, that's got quite a taper to it from the weight of what's upstairs. So that's 97.5 there. This is 96 inches here, so there's 1.5 inch difference. All of this has been painted because all of this is going to be exposed in the overhead. All of your cabinets that I see on the drawing are stacked to 96 inches. The closer you get to these other pieces of structure, the more out of level things are going to look, even though our cabinets are level. Now, I'm looking at the structure too, and you can see here, they actually have 2x4 framing for all of this, and it's on 16 centers. So our cabinets will be here no problem as far as something to mount to. But if you're going to be going up inside of that 96-inch top alignment, you're going to be able to see how level those are compared to some of the other structure items. Talk to your customer about whether we want to do that or whether we want to have single cabinet height 42-inch cabinets, maybe 39-inch cabinets, I'd say, and stay down away from that. Otherwise, I've got good numbers on everything. The island will work out just fine. There's plenty of room here in the middle of, they've already pulled wires for it. Plenty of room here for the island. Just make sure we order an extra 642. When we normally order 1, order 2 extra 642 fillers. Make sure you order plenty of scribe molding, 2 or 3 extra pieces more than what we think we might need. Always order 1 extra cut to length molding for all of your top moldings, and make sure that we have toe base and quarter round. Now the reason I say quarter round is they're going to be putting a floating floor in after we do our cabinets. And he's going to want matching quarter round because I know the floor has a lot of slope to it, and so we might end up having to actually cut the quarter round at a gap or a taper. Now on the toe base for this kitchen, it's probably advisable to go ahead and order the 8-inch wide universal toe base.
so that if we do have really a drop in the floor, like the concrete drops, then we can taper that cut to where it looks right. If you have any questions about this one, feel free to give me a call at 423-650-1051. Have a great day.